Why don't sushi chefs ever get lost? Because they always know their roles. Gather around, travel enthusiasts, as we embark on a virtual journey to the land of the rising sun, Japan. Picture a country where the past and future live side by side, a place where ancient temples nestle among towering skyscrapers and kimono-clad women stroll alongside businessmen engrossed in the latest technology. This is Japan, a country of contrasts, where tradition and modernity coexist in perfect harmony. From the snow-capped peak of Mount Fuji to the vibrant neon lights of Tokyo, Japan is a feast for the senses. Imagine cherry blossoms showering the streets in spring, the tranquil beauty of Kyoto's temples, and the hustle and bustle of Osaka's markets. Picture yourself sampling sushi in Tsukiji, soaking in an onsen in Hakone, or experiencing the thrill of a bullet train ride. But Japan is more than just beautiful landscapes and bustling cities. It's the indomitable spirit of its people, their traditions, their culture, and their warm hospitality. Fasten your seatbelts as we dive into the heart of this fascinating country. Stepping into Japan for the first time is like opening a new book. You never know what exciting adventures lie ahead. Imagine strolling down the bustling streets of Tokyo, neon lights flickering above and the crisp air filled with the aroma of street food. There's this palpable energy that pulsates through the city, a mix of old and new that's so uniquely Japanese. Now let's take a detour down memory lane. I remember my maiden voyage to the land of the rising sun. The anticipation was akin to the thrill of a roller coaster ride, starting with a heart-thumping climb and culminating in an exhilarating rush of adrenaline. The moment I stepped off the plane, I was greeted by a wave of cultural shock, like a delicate haiku that leaves you pondering its profound meaning. The language barrier was indeed a steep hill to climb. Here I was in a country where the alphabets looked more like intricate art than readable text. But the Japanese people, with their infinite patience and warm smiles, were my guiding lights. They showed me that language is more than words. It's about connection, understanding, and a whole lot of gesturing. And then there was the food. Oh, the food. Japan is a gastronomic wonderland, a place where every meal is a culinary journey. From the sizzling yakitori stalls in the Yokocho alleys to the elegant sushi bars where each piece is crafted with precision, the choices were overwhelming. I was like a kid in a candy store, except the candy was sushi, ramen, takoyaki, okonomiyaki, and a whole lot more. But here's the thing about first-time adventures. They're filled with unexpected turns and delightful surprises. The initial confusion and culture shock slowly morphed into fascination and love. I found beauty in the chaos, poetry in the language, and an art form in the food. Indeed, Japan can be a sensory overload, but in the best possible way. It's a country that demands you to immerse yourself, to get lost, and to find yourself all over again. And trust me, once you've tasted the magic of Japan, you'll be coming back for more. Navigating Japan's intricate transportation system might seem like a puzzle at first, but fear not, it's easier than folding an origami crane. Let's dive into the beautiful chaos that is Japan's public transportation. Known for its efficiency and punctuality, the Japanese transport system is a marvel of modern engineering. Trains glide into stations with the precision of a ballet dancer, and buses run with a punctuality that could put a Swiss watch to shame. Getting around in Japan is mostly done by trains. The extensive rail network covers the whole country, from the snowy peaks of Hokkaido to the tropical beaches of Okinawa. The Shinkansen, or bullet train, is the crown jewel of this network. It's a high-speed train that can whisk you away to your destination at speeds up to 300 kilometers per hour. Now that's faster than a samurai can draw his sword. As a foreigner, the Japan Rail Pass is your best friend. This golden ticket offers unlimited travel on almost all JR trains and is only available to tourists. Just remember to purchase it before you arrive in Japan. But what if you find yourself in a place where trains don't reach? That's where buses come into play. They cover the gaps left by the railway network and can take you to those hidden gems nestled in the Japanese countryside. Now let's talk about taxis. They're a bit pricier than trains and buses, but they offer convenience and comfort. The doors open automatically, the seats are covered in white lace, and drivers wear gloves as if they're about to perform a piano concerto. It's a unique experience, to say the least. While navigating this transportation labyrinth, there are a couple of things to remember. First, be punctual. The trains wait for no one. Second, keep it quiet. Loud conversations and phone calls are frowned upon. Above all, enjoy the ride. From the cityscapes whizzing by the train windows to the gentle hum of the bus engine, each journey offers its own unique slice of Japanese life. Remember, in Japan, the journey is just as important as the destination. Japan's food culture is a culinary journey that goes beyond just sushi and ramen. Let's embark on a gastronomic adventure where every corner offers a new taste sensation. From hawker stalls sending out the sizzling sounds of street food, to serene restaurants serving elegant kaiseki meals, the flavors of Japan are as diverse as they are delicious. Imagine standing in a bustling Osaka street biting into a piping hot takoyaki. This is a popular snack made of batter filled with diced octopus, tempura scraps, pickled ginger, and green onion. It's crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, and every bite is a delicious surprise. Now let's transport ourselves to a traditional restaurant in Kyoto where the experience of a kaiseki meal is not just about the food but the presentation, the atmosphere, and the seasonality. Kaiseki is the epitome of Japanese haute cuisine, a multi-course meal that artistically showcases the freshest seasonal ingredients. Each dish is a work of art, arranged to highlight the natural colors and shapes of the ingredients. Speaking of seasonality, it plays a pivotal role in Japanese cuisine. The Japanese have a saying, shun no aji, which means taste of the season. It's a philosophy that champions the use of fresh local ingredients at their peak. So, a summer dinner might feature a chilled cucumber soup and grilled eel, a delicacy believed to provide stamina during the hot months. Meanwhile, a winter feast might include heartwarming nabe, a type of hot pot often enjoyed communally. And let's not forget about Japan's world-renowned seafood. From the melt-in-your-mouth fatty tuna of a sushi platter to the delicate sweetness of a grilled scallop, the country's love for seafood is evident in its wide array of oceanic offerings. In Japan, food is not just sustenance, it's an art form, a celebration of seasons, and a testament to the country's rich culture and history. So whether you're slurping down a bowl of udon in a roadside stall or savoring a meticulously prepared kaiseki meal, remember, in Japan, every meal is a feast for the eyes, the nose, and the palate. In Japan, traditions and customs are not just followed, they are lived. One of the most intriguing aspects of Japan is its deep-rooted culture and the etiquette that stems from it. Let's start with bowing, a quintessential part of Japanese social interactions. It's not just a nod of the head, but a gesture of respect, gratitude, and even apology. The deeper the bow, the deeper the respect. So when you find yourself in a bow-off with a local, remember it's not about who bows the lowest, but about the sincerity behind it. Moving indoors, the Japanese custom of removing shoes is a symbol of cleanliness and respect for the home environment. You will find a variety of slippers at the entrance, each with a specific purpose. Indoor slippers for general areas, toilet slippers exclusively for bathroom use, and sometimes a separate pair for tatami mat rooms. If you happen to step into a Japanese home, remember to leave the outside world at the doorstep, quite literally. Now let's talk about the Japanese art of gift-giving, or omiyage. It's more than just exchanging presents, it's a social obligation and an expression of goodwill. Whether you're visiting a friend's house or returning from a trip, it's customary to bring a gift. Often these are regional specialties or beautifully wrapped confections. So if you're invited over for dinner, forget the bottle of wine. Bring a box of local sweets instead. The thread that ties all these customs together is the importance of respect in Japanese society. Respect for others, respect for spaces, and respect for traditions. It's in the quiet patience of people waiting in line, in the meticulous wrapping of gifts, and in the polite exchanges that fill everyday life. So as you embark on your journey to this culturally rich land, remember the essence of these traditions. They are not mere formalities, but the heart of Japanese social fabric. And as the saying goes, when in Japan, do as the Japanese do. From ancient temples to futuristic skyscrapers, Japan is a country of contrasts that are waiting to be explored. Let's dive into some must-visit places that you should add to your itinerary, showcasing both the popular and the hidden gems of this magnificent land. First stop, Tokyo, the bustling capital city. A fusion of the future and the past, Tokyo is home to the iconic Tokyo Tower and the serene Meiji Shrine. Stroll through the neon-lit streets of Shibuya or lose yourself in the quirky and colorful district of Harajuku. But Japan isn't all neon lights and skyscrapers. Head to Kyoto, the city of 1,000 temples. The golden pavilion, Kinkaku-ji, shimmers in the sunlight, while the stone garden of Ryoan-ji offers a tranquil retreat. Don't forget to take a walk down the Philosopher's Path, especially during cherry blossom season. It's an experience that's nothing short of magical. For a change of pace, let's go off the beaten path to the quaint town of Takayama in the mountainous region of Hida. Known for its well-preserved Edo period streets, you'll feel as if you've stepped back in time. Try the local sake and don't miss the Takayama Festival, one of Japan's most beautiful festivals featuring ornate floats and traditional puppet shows. Next, we jump to the southern island of Kyushu, the land of volcanoes and hot springs. Beppu, with its hells or jigoku, offers a unique experience of nature's power. The cobalt blue waters of the sea hell and the red-tinged waters of the blood pond hell are sights to behold. For history buffs, Hiroshima is a must-visit. The Peace Memorial Museum and Park stand as poignant reminders of the tragic past. But Hiroshima is also a city of resilience and rebirth, with vibrant streets and delicious food like Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki. Finally, we head to Hokkaido, the northernmost island. In winter, the Snow Festival in Sapporo showcases breathtaking snow and ice sculptures. In summer, the lavender fields of Furano paint the landscape in shades of purple, while the blue pond in Biei offers a surreal view of nature's beauty. And who can forget about Mount Fuji? Whether you're brave enough to climb it or prefer to admire it from afar, this iconic mountain is a sight to behold. Each place has its own charm, its own flavor, its own tale. From the hustle and bustle of Tokyo to the tranquility of Kyoto, from the hot springs of Beppu to the snowfields of Hokkaido, Japan is a country that caters to every kind of traveler. Remember, this isn't just about ticking places off a list. It's about immersing yourself in the culture, tasting the food, meeting the people, and creating your own unique journey. Each corner of Japan has a story to tell. Are you ready to listen? As we come to the end of our virtual journey, it's clear that Japan is more than just a travel destination. It's an experience. It's like a beautifully wrapped package that, when opened, reveals a treasure trove of culture, cuisine, and captivating landscapes. It's the thrill of navigating the labyrinth of Tokyo's subway, the joy of discovering a new favorite dish at a tucked-away ramen shop, the awe of standing before centuries-old temples in Kyoto. Every corner of this island nation has a story to tell, a memory to create. It's about the moments when you find yourself lost in a sea of neon lights or the serenity of a Zen garden. It's about the journey, not the destination. So prepare to immerse yourself in the land of the rising sun, to embrace the unexpected, to truly live the experience. And remember, folks, don't worry if you can't find your way in Japan. After all, getting lost is just another adventure. Before we wrap up, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on our latest travel adventures and helpful tips. Your support encourages us to create more informative content for you. After you hit subscribe, drop a comment below saying, "I subscribe." Thanks for joining our journey.